All right, guys, so I had to drop off Jayla's car at Top Automotive with Nick. And as you know, I bought several cars from Nick, and now he is trying to sucker me into... It's not actually not a sucker. Look at it. Oh, my God. Yeah.
Here, I'll put the seat
Man, this thing sounds good, man.
Oh yeah, the valves are open right now. See if that's good.
All right, guys, what do you think? I know what I think. I think I need to go sell some cars.
So that will be.
So you said I can take this for 40 grand, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
For you, man.
Yeah.
38.
Oh wow. Oh man.
Gonna let it warm up.
Oh man.
It's 650 horsepower, so it picks up good. So we got to get the turbos and the oil nice and warm, and then we'll be able to kind of push it a little bit.
Oh.
This is just regular. I'm barely pushing it. Probably about 15-20% throttle. Yeah, it stops good too.
Oh, great brakes. So this car came with no, it didn't come with 650.
They come with 485
Okay.
crank. It has overboost sport chrono, which will give it another 530, 10 seconds each gear. So by now it's 650 safely. So we have the big turbos. We have a perfectly tuned out mapping, and everything else like intercoolers, piping, coolant, all the big boy stuff.
Man, I can just feel this thing want to glue me back in the seat.
Yeah, wait till we warm it up. You can hear the turbo.
Yeah, I don't know if people are going to be able to hear this, but these turbos sound sick. Oh, man, my back. Oh man.
Just wants to take off.
So, guys, officially, I've had a Porsche Panamera. Bought it. Nick bought it from me. Sold it and made a killing. But officially, guys, I'm gonna be honest with you. My Panamera was great. I don't know if you guys remember it, but I feel like I've never owned a Porsche, man. Until I got in this.
Not a real one yet.
I feel like I've never owned a Porsche. Even though the sticker may say I owned a Porsche, but I don't feel like I've owned a Porsche. Because this is, well, like you said, this is 650 horsepower. This is ridiculous, though.
In a minute.
So how long does it usually take to get the...
Well, we get the oil. We want to get the oil up. I do this with every car. I even tell customers to do that. We get the oil up to about 180, 170 Fahrenheit. That way, everything can properly get oil lubrication, so the oil's not thick. You can dog them now, but you'll just wear the engine out quicker. So it's better
just to get it out.
To keep everything warmed up. So that's why I don't go over 3,000 RPM. I'm easy with it. Because the turbos, they all get oil lubricating from the... and this is a Mesger race engine, so it has a dry sump. It takes really cold. It takes a while for all that cold oil to warm up, but it's almost there.
Oh, shit. My stomach.
Just a little bit, see this?
Man. I don't think it was.
Yeah, those little lights. Yeah. That's all good. We'll just run. We don't have a tag.
I can go. We'll run, man. I can go.
They'll get the chopper for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, they won't keep up with that 300.
I got an excuse.
Yeah, 330 horsepower Charger. That's weak.
Once they catch us, I'm just gonna put my hand out the window and
Be
say,
like, yo, this is this dude.
yeah. I said, man,
he just zipped us as a ransom.
I was on Facebook Marketplace. This guy said he had this car for sale. He took me in it, you know.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that to you, dude. Alright, let's see here. See, it's getting warmed up now. Hopefully there's no cops, so I can just kind of push it for you a little bit. Yeah, we get the tires nice and warm too before we do it, and it's going to be good.
Man, it sounds great, man.
That's as big as a turbo you want to install in these when you're doing the mods. They're 68 millimeter. Turbos from a 55 originally. So all that components to make this power, you want to always put bigger turbos. That way you're not over spooling them and ruining their factory ones. It just runs out of breath. This one doesn't run out of breath. It just keeps going. Alright, let's see. We'll be able to floor in a minute. Now, if you do like one click on this,
So if you do one click,
it disables the front wheels. So, because this car's four-wheel drive, 35, 65 split, now all the power goes to the rear, so you can whip out the tail on it to make it real fun.
I need to go home and reevaluate life and take maybe sell a couple of cars. This is a 09 911, last year made, right?
Last year for the Race Mesger GT1 engine. So this is a very high sought after car because they changed in 09, they changed the console, they've upgraded the stereo. Everything's been kind of updated, and they did this black finish everywhere where the old ones were silver. So there's a lot of new features on this car. It even has piano black in here, and this was a special custom order. They don't come this way. They're usually doll paint.
Man, you really made me want to go sell my cars, man.
That's what's good about the tip, Jason. Like, you know, the manuals are good, but you constantly have to, once you get into that power band, you got to shift. This one does it for you, so you keep that power, real smooth transitions. So the advantage with the manual is, you know, obviously it's fun and all this, but this one just continues to do what it needs to do without you having to constantly shift. Like, we just hit 3 gears, and I didn't have to shift it once. So that's the advantage with a lot of horsepower you get with the tip, and it just keeps going. But the manual ones are fun, you know. The manual one I have, it's just as fun. It just makes it easier for you. Alright, I think you should hear how it sounds with the windows down. It's loud, man. It's got good insulation in here. So here's the valves. Check it out. This little James Bond button. So watch it turn it off. It's gonna get quiet. Watch it. So when I open it, you can hear right away. It just gets. It bypasses the mufflers. Alright, we'll turn around. You see, that's normally where I want it with the temperature, with the oil.
Okay.
And then you can floorboard it, do whatever you want, drive the crap out of it. That's your sport chrono system, right? You got the sport button. This button right here, if you don't press it, this gives you, the way I have it tuned is this button will give you automatically 80 more turn it off. See, it's just
I can feel,
stabilized.
yeah.
Yeah. So now, if I push it at the same level, it doesn't really have as much of that push. As soon as I turn this on, it becomes alive again. So if you want to just daily drive it, save gas, get it out of sport mode. If you want to drive it how we're driving it now, keep it in sport mode, because that'll give you the full 650. Yeah, and with these tires, the Michelin 4S's, it handles great on turns. That's why we're running. If you want something that grips even better, do the Toyo Triple R8s. They're guaranteed to stick to anything, as long as you keep them warmed up. If you want your life exciting, you just drive one of these.
Yeah, I know we've only been driving for a couple of minutes. We started in North Carolina. I think we're in Virginia now. I swear to God, we're in Virginia. Man, this car is ridiculous.
Yeah,
and you're right.
I'm opening the windows in a minute.
The finish on this car is immaculate, man. That piano finish is
That's like the best, man. I tried to order that for my white turbo. They wouldn't sell it to me. They said it came as a special, custom. There's a special custom package that's not available anymore to order. Can only do it for the VIN of this vehicle. So. Now, you know, the tip in his car is a Mercedes transmission. Basically outfitted for this car specifically to handle this kind of power. This transmission can handle over 1,000 horsepower, like 1,000 plus, slightly, with no issues. The clutch is everything.
Wow.
It's the most robust transmission that has ever been put into a two-door sports car. Let's see if we can turn around. Okay, we're coming up right here. PSM off. That's when the car goes wild. It starts doing twists and turns. So if I take this out, it launches even quicker, but the back end can come out on it. And I wasn't doing that because I got you in here, you're a customer. I'm not trying to hurt you, kill you and stuff, you know, on the test drive.
Well, at least I go out with a bang and a good car. Oh, man. What do you think this thing is 0 to 60 in?
Oh man, it's like very low threes. Very low threes. I mean, I've never tested it, but you figure we have a little bit over, well, right around 200 horsepower more than stock. The stock one is right around 3.5, 3.6, depending who tested it. And we're probably, I don't know, if I had to guess, 3.2. I mean, it's a lot for a 2009 car.
So you can change it out to the pedal shift.
The steering wheel to the new style 911 with all the buttons working.
And it has the, doesn't one of them have?
It'll have the little red stripe.
Yep.
Or you get a yellow. You can have carbon fiber. It's the new style steering wheel. Kind of like on the Macans.
What does that run, you think?
A customer of ours just did it. It was like $1,100.
Not bad.
Not bad. Yeah. But I have a new steering wheel ordered for this car because this thing, got damaged. The carbon right here. But I don't ever shift it. The car can go a little bit nuts if you do. It can put it like in limp mode because it's got all this power. So it needs to have its transmission do its thing when you floor. So I only downshift.
And the turbo sound.
Yeah, you can hear those, but they're so loud outside. You know, it's like a jet. This thing will get you in trouble, I tell you.
I know it will.
I mean, it handles it. You can't even feel it, you know, the way it turns. It just grips to the road. Well, you know, I always say respect the power, and you won't have any problems.
But yeah, but man, this thing is handling turns.
The handle's amazing on this car. It's 4-wheel drive. You can disable the front. I mean, you really can't get a better car. And an everyday car in traffic, you don't need to worry about shifting. None of that stuff.
We're gonna get this car, or I'm gonna buy the cheapest Porsche in the U.S. and bring it to Nick and get him to fix it.
No, God! No, God, please, no! No! No!
Maybe I can find one for $2,000. Then after that, I'll probably have to put, what, $80,000 into it to get it to where it needs to be.
Probably will. The parts and the time, probably more expensive now than it's ever been. Just to buy one already done, you know?
Yeah, man, this thing is... This is it.
You know what would really look cool on this car as well? Black, shiny wheels. Like a powder coat.
Mm-hmm.
It gives it that complete Batmobile look.
That chrome goes good too.
Yeah,
the accents. And
the polished and the brush is what it has now. It looks kind of like, it looks great. I like how it looks with those wheels. Some people say it's too flashy, some people like it, but I like it. I think it looks great. Yeah, just civilized.
Mm-hmm.
She behaves really well. You see how it doesn't buck? It doesn't do, normally a tuned car that's not tuned well, it'll buck and sputter. Nothing here. You don't even know it has a tune on it. Now we can make it even faster.
Faster than this.
Yeah, the horsepower will remain basically the same. It's going to have a faster shift by upgrading the TCU software and bumping it a little bit. That way it doesn't reduce the torque at the high end. So right now it's kind of limiting torque, and what's going to happen is at a certain power it kind of tapers off a little bit on the dyno. If you watch, because it's a tip, it's like, hey, what's going on? There's too much power, so it tries to slip the torque converter. We can fix that with the software, and it's just going to be like a real fast. Yeah, so we can even make it better.
All right, guys, well, you heard it, man. I think Nick is going to list this car. If he does, I'll put it on, put it in the description, but I don't think he's going to list it right now. But, man, guys, this car is unreal. There's only two ways he's not going to list the car. First way is, if I get it, you want to list it. Second way is, if I get it. He's not gonna list it, but I think he's gonna list this car. So guys, stay tuned and check it out.
Welcome to Top Automotive. My name is Nick, owner and master technician of the shop. So I wanted to talk a little bit about what we do here. We are actually a specialized shop in Porsche, luxury exotics, including Ferrari, Lamborghini, and a couple other selected makes from Italy or Great Britain. We are also IMS certified and the only certified shop in North Carolina, and we're also Porsche engine certified as well. So what we do here is we do performance and service and repairs, just like you would take your car to the dealership, except we're on a little bit on a higher level in my opinion, and we'll let our customers speak for our work. We perform not only just your regular routine maintenance, repairs, engine builds, but we also do performance builds. We can build you a performance engine, kind of like I have here. This is M96, naturally aspirated, bored out billet rods, CP pistons, everything's been completely redone, ready for the track. Or we can build you a 911 Turbo that can produce anywhere from 700 wheel horsepower all the way to 1200 wheel horsepower. Really all depends on what you want. We can stick some nice alpha turbos in there, redo all the internals, put you some 4.3 bore size engine, or we can keep your engine stock and give you about close to 600 wheel horsepower safely, or run you E85. So there's a lot of different options we can do. When our customers walk through the door, some of them don't know exactly what they want to do because they read forms, and sometimes some of the forms you can read, you can get very confused. And we're here to set that and level that straight so people know exactly what they need, so they don't buy things that they don't need, bolt-ons that maybe are useless. So what we'd like to do is use parts that we can actually gain power. We don't want anything extra on the vehicle because some of the stuff that's being sold out there doesn't really work with some of the builds that we do. So if you come see us, we'll always be able to know exactly what you want after we interview you and find out what you're looking for, whether it's going to be a street car or a track car, autocross vehicle, whatever that may be. But I could tell you all this, but what you really have to hear is our testimonials from our customers.
Hi guys, my name is Paul. I am one of the customers here at Top Automotive. I have bought my Porsche 911 Turbo in November of 2019. Bought it from Southern California, drove it all the way up here. On the way up here, actually, I noticed a couple of issues, and I had Nick work on my previous car. I had an Italian exotic. I had him brought it over here. I knew that he owned a 911 Turbo himself, which was very comforting to know because he was very knowledgeable, advised me very well about the car as well. So I had brought it over here. We had it put on the lift, went ahead and pulled the motor down, and there was a lot of things that weren't mentioned by the previous owner in the previous shop with some of the issues that they hadn't addressed or they said that they had addressed. While we had the engine out, we had all the coolant pinnings fixed, had the big turbos put in, E85, so 1300cc injectors. Since it's been in Nick's hands, it's been flawless. I love it.